Top 10 Best Budget Smartphones. There's an option for everyone in our buying guide of the best budget smartphones. With some high-end smartphones achieving incredible things these days, you may ask yourself if there is still a market for budget devices. In fact, many of us still only need our phones to perform basic tasks like messaging, web browsing, ordering taxes or food, taking simple photographs, or even just playing basic games. For these purposes, it's unnecessary to splash out hundreds or even thousands of pounds on a state-of-the-art device. A few hundred quids, or even less in some cases, can get you a good smartphone suitable to your needs. Here are the best budget smartphones available today. Top 10. Doogee S61. You might be on the lookout for a rugged phone for whatever reason. The Doogee S61 is a smartphone you can't really go wrong with. This excellent protection, you can drop it in a pool of water up to 1.5 meters deep. It features tough Corning Gorilla Glass for extra robustness. It can take a few drops onto concrete from heights up to 1.5 meters. 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB storage that you can expand up to 512 GB. It sports a MediaTek Helio G35 octa-core chipset that gives this smartphone the power to perform. It's an entry-level processor and will power day-to-day activities pretty well. You can even game casually with some non-graphically demanding games. The camera enables you to take everyday snaps in 20MP quality. It also has a night vision camera and an 8MP front camera for selfies. Fingerprint sensor, night vision camera, dual SIM, waterproof and dustproof, up to 2-day battery life, lightweight and compact, but no 5G connectivity. Top 9. Samsung Galaxy A32 5G. For day-to-day use, the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G is a budget-priced smartphone that performs well when browsing, messaging, and casually gaming. Excellent battery life. You can get 12 hours of power even when you are in 90 Hz mode, with longer performances when you switch to 60 Hz. Light users can get up to 2 full days with moderate use. The 6.5-inch screen has a resolution of 1600 by 720. You can't expect the brightness and vibrancy of an AMOLED screen, still pretty sharp for the price. The MediaTek Dimensity 720 is an octa-core processor with a clock speed of 2.0 GHz. Energy efficient and gives an excellent general use performance. The camera has 4 lenses, 2 of which, the macro lens and 2MP depth camera, offer very little. However, the primary camera has a large f1.8 aperture, providing well-detailed 48MP. Fingerprint sensor, 4 years of security updates, 4K at 30 Hz videos, MediaTek 720 chip, excellent battery life, good night mode for camera. Top 8. Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. One phone that does pretty well in all departments without having a standout feature is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. It's reliable and well-designed and is available at an eye-catching price. The Snapdragon 695 processor has a clock speed of 2.2 GHz, 6 GB of RAM, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. These specs give it a generally good performance with barely any lag. Casual gaming is lag-free, and you can enjoy hours of seamless fun. The 5,000 mAh battery and powering up is also quick, with the 67W charger giving a full tank in just 45 minutes. The camera of 108MP stills it captures gives sharp details and good dynamic range of an optical one, and low-light captures come out fairly well. Despite the sensor's ability to capture 4K videos, you can only shoot in 1080 at 30 fps. 120 Hz AMOLED display, dual SIM support, 108MP camera, stereo speakers, sturdy build quality, lightning fast charging, 1300 nits peak brightness, loud audio. Top 7. Motorola Moto G Stylus 5G. As the name suggests, the Moto G Stylus has a built-in stylus. The stylus's performance is very accurate, and you can even take quick notes without turning on the phone. Utilizing the built-in apps that put the stylus to use is fun, while the Motorola Notes app is one of the best. The Snapdragon 695 is a sufficient processor for this price range. With this and the 4 GB of RAM, the 60 Hz refresh rate tries hard to compensate for this somewhat in day-to-day use, including casual gaming, is pretty straightforward, making it a good option at this price. It features a large 6.8-inch screen with an FHD Plus resolution that gives accurate colors and contrasts. Good camera, with the primary lens taking decent 50MP stills. However, recording movies doesn't lead to satisfying results. IPS LCD Full HD screen. Accurate stylus pen. Snapdragon 695 processor. 50MP primary lens. Excellent battery life. Surprisingly good photos. Water repellent. Excellent features for the stylus. Top 6. Apple iPhone SE. If you are looking for a compact smartphone with the fastest performance in this price range, look no further than the iPhone SE. The screen size is just 4.7 inches, yet it delivers outstanding performance thanks to the A15 Bionic chip. Running numerous apps and playing games are at the performance level of a premium phone. It also has a surprisingly good 12MP camera, although it lacks any night mode. Tough ceramic shield glass, often touted as the toughest around. The same glass shields the iPhone 13. With its IP67 rating, you get a phone that is not only drop-proof. But if you seek a fast and sturdy iPhone that won't drain your bank account, the iPhone SE is for you. 4K at 60 fps video captures. Touch ID on home button. Splash, water, and dust resistant. A 15 Bionic chip. Fast charging. Decent battery life. Choice of storage options. Top 5. Google Pixel 6a. If taking detailed photos is your #1 priority when buying a budget smartphone, the Google Pixel 6a is one of the best choices. The primary camera, 12MP, offer ample for standard-sized photos and delivers excellent contrast and detail. This smartphone also has some fun, built-in photo processing with various features giving satisfying results almost every time. For video enthusiasts, you can't really go wrong with the 4K at 60 fps movies that you can shoot. Build quality is excellent, plus its IP67 rating protects it from the elements, including submersion of up to 1 meter in water for 30 minutes. Finally, the Tensor processor, usually only seen in premium Pixel phones, works with the 6GB of RAM for a rather speedy performance. Fingerprint unlock, 50MP primary camera and 12MP ultra-wide-angle lens. Google Tensor chip, quality stereo speakers, solid build with an IP67 rating, excellent image processing features. 3 years of Android updates, excellent battery life, but no charger. No micro SD card slot. Top 4. Xiaomi Poco X4 Pro 5G is a well-designed smartphone featuring a stunning display with a premium device. It's a large AMOLED screen with a 120Hz refresh rate that blasts 1,300 nits of peak brightness when watching in HDR. It also has an excellent primary 108MP camera. Average use should see you getting up to 2 full days on a single charge, and with 67W turbocharging, you can expect the device to be just about at full power after only half an hour. Performance-wise, it utilizes Xiaomi's memory extension feature to boost the already impressive 8GB of RAM up to 11GB. It gives a pretty speedy performance, although it may still occasionally stutter. It markets itself as a gaming phone, and you can play most games with minimal flickering. Dual SIM, 120Hz AMOLED display, DCI-P3 support, 360Hz touch sampling rate, beautiful, bright display, quick to charge, excellent battery life, but no OS update. Top 3. Moto G Power 2021. If you need a robust, reliable phone at a rock-bottom price, there are few to compete with the Moto G Power 2021 smartphone. This model has 32GB of storage and 3GB of RAM. However, its best features are the battery life and, of course, its excellent price. The 5,000 mAh battery gives you an impressive 14 hours on average. The camera will give you some decent stills of everyday snaps in 48MP, and the selfies are of respectable quality. It only comes with Android 10 and only offers a single upgrade, and there is no 5G connectivity. However, all in all, it's a dependable phone on which you can browse, stream, play, and message all day. 48MP primary camera. Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 octa-core processor. Large 5,000 mAh battery. Fingerprint sensor on power button. Impressive battery life. Water repellent. Affordable. but limited upgrades and dim display. Top 2. OnePlus Nord N200. The OnePlus Nord N200 is an update on the N100 and comes complete with 5G connectivity. It's a stylish, well-built smartphone with a hint of a premium feel despite its budget price tag. It features a large 5,000 mAh battery that gives an impressive full day of heavy usage. Additionally, the 4GB of RAM complements the Qualcomm Snapdragon 480 processor's 8 cores and enables multiple apps to run simultaneously at a fast 2.0 GHz. 64GB space with videos and music, an option to extend on microSD card. The camera is a bit limited and doesn't have a particularly good low-light performance. The front f/2 lens can take pretty good selfies in 16MP quality. Fingerprint sensor. Qualcomm Snapdragon 480 processor. Oxygen OS 11. Good battery life. Beautiful HD display. Thin bezels. Fast charging. But average camera and 5G only available on T-Mobile and Google Fi. Top 1. Samsung Galaxy A53. The Samsung Galaxy A53 is such a great device that it's easy to forget that you are, in fact, using a budget-priced smartphone. The Exynos 1280 replaces the Snapdragon 750G and features a 5-in octa-core CPU with a clock speed of up to 2.4 GHz. The 6GB of RAM easily handles multitasking, while the new 5,000 mAh battery ensures at least a full day of heavy usage. The 6.5-inch Super ANO LED screen contributes to the energy efficiency. With 128GB, there's plenty of room for photos and videos. You can extend it to a substantial 1TB via a microSD card. It features an optical image stabilizer and an ideal for low-light f/1.8 aperture. You can take impressive landscapes and perfect close-ups with its ultra-wide angle and macro lenses. Game Booster optimizes battery life, temperature, and memory. Dolby Atmos. Samsung Knox security with secure folder. Fingerprint sensor. Excellent display. 5G support. Good camera. Expert tips. 1. Replacement plan. Most service providers give the option of a replacement plan in case of theft, loss, or damage to your smartphone. Even those phones on the inexpensive level cost a pretty penny. Sign up for the replacement plan and protect your investment. 2. Photo backup. Photos and videos eat more storage space on your phone than any other files. To protect your storage space, store photos and videos in the cloud or on an external device in order to free up space. 3. Protection. Because a phone is such a dear investment for most people, buy accessories to protect your phone from damage. Screen protectors and wraparound cases offer a level of protection for your phone that you'll want to have. 4. Apps. Get the most out of your Samsung phone by downloading apps that will expand its capabilities. From organizers to translators and personal budgeting, third-party applications can turn your Samsung phone into almost anything you could imagine. If you have smart appliances, you can even use an app to control your range or refrigerator from your smartphone. Take advantage of the technology available.
If you are happy with our service, please do not forget to leave a nice comments, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and hope to see you again in our next video. This is your favorite channel, The Top Tech, rolling out.